What is a national garden?
National garden means that it's going to be there perpetually. There won't be any future development, like they won't reclaim the area.
Okay.
So for example, if we were to look at Clementi Forest,
Okay.
it is right now a park, but in the master plan, that area is actually zoned for residential use.
You're telling me there's a difference between a park and a national garden.
Yes,
How many national gardens are there in Singapore?
Okay, so there's 3 national gardens, namely Botanic Gardens, Gardens by the Bay, and Jurong Lake Gardens is one of them.
So you're saying that Sora is fronting this garden?
Yes.
How many % of the units are facing the garden?
Sora in particular, there is 76% of our units are fronting the garden, so you have an unblocked view.
Perpetually.
Perpetually.
It's not going to be zoned for anything else. No. So if you happen to pick one of the 76% of the units facing the garden, what direction would that be? Is it north or south facing?
Towards northwest. It depends.
Either northeast or northwest.
Yeah.
What is the land size that this condo is sitting on?
More than 191,000 square feet.
Okay, how many units are there?
Total, we've got 440 units, ranging from 1 plus study all the way to a 5-bedroom unit.
What is the top floor?
There are 4 towers. 2 towers, the top floor is on the 12th story, and then there's another 2 towers up to 20th story.
So what about the developers who are developing Sora? Who are they?
Primarily, the developer is Singhai. They've developed Copper and Newton. They've also developed Park Clementi. They've also launched Grand Dunman. So amongst the developments that I've mentioned, especially in the Western Hemisphere, like for example, Park Riviera, Queenview, Park Clementi, Clairvaux, these developments, they all have made money. So nobody has lost money. And in the Western Hemisphere as well, for developments that has been launched for the past 5 to 7 years, no one has lost money.
How many models are there inside the show flat?
Okay, so for the show flat units, we got 3 types, namely the 2 plus study, the 3 plus study, as well as the 5-bedroom with private lift.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the 2 plus study?
Okay, so the 2 plus study, the study is incorporated with the master bedroom. So essentially, if you don't need the study room, you have big master bedroom compared to some of the developments that has got a small study corner, like beside a kitchen, for example. So this is the functionality of the layouts that we have at Sora.
And what about the 3 plus study?
One thing I like about it is that the study room is also adjacent towards the living area. The good thing about this development is not a PPVC development. Some of the walls you can tear down to make way for a bigger room. The flexibility of the consumers wanting to knock certain walls is there.
What about the 5-bedroom with private lift?
There is actually a lack of supply for a 5-bedroom in the whole of District 22. So in total, there will be only 36 units in the market.
So you're saying in the whole of District 22, there are only 18 units of 5-bedroom with private lift.
Yes.
And with this introduction of Sora, there will be another 18 more.
That's right.
So anybody who wants to buy a 5-bedroom with private lift, these are the only options.
That's it. Yeah. For the 5-bedroom that we got at Sora, the frontage is about just under 6 meters.
So it's a landscape living room layout.
Yeah, 6 meters. If you take into comparison, it is the frontage of an inter-terrace unit.
That's absolutely correct. Yeah. When is the preview happening?
Okay, the preview is on the 22nd of June, and our launch is going to be on the 6th of July.
Okay, thank you so much. So the preview is on the 22nd of June.